G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. Now, we finally got what we wanted. A royal commission is happening. Check this clip out.
Today I announced that I will be recommending to the Governor-General in an Executive Council meeting that will be held tomorrow that a royal commission on anti-Semitism and social cohesion be established. This was endorsed by a meeting of the Federal Cabinet today. I have asked that former High Court Justice, the Honourable Virginia Bell AC, to serve as the Commissioner. As agreed with Commissioner Bell, Dennis Richardson's work will become part of the Commission and he will support its work with delivery of an interim report by the Commission in April. This Royal Commission will cover 4 key areas as set out in the terms of reference that I am releasing today. 1. Tackling anti-Semitism by investigating the nature and prevalence of anti-Semitism, examining its key drivers in Australia, including religious and ideologically motivated extremism and radicalisation. 2. Making any recommendations to assist law enforcement, border control, immigration and security agencies to tackle anti-Semitism, including through improvements to guidance and training within law enforcement, border control, immigration and security agencies to respond to anti-Semitic conduct. 3. Examine the circumstances surrounding the Bondi terrorist attack on the 14th of December 2025, and the work of Dennis Richardson will be central to this. And 4. Make any other recommendations arising out of the inquiry for strengthening social cohesion in Australia and countering the spread of ideological and religiously motivated extremism in Australia.
So you can see Anthony Albanese is finally doing a royal commission. The pressure got to him from the public, from all of us speaking out, liking these videos and sharing has helped a lot as well, getting our voices heard. That is what has been going on, and now we've got our royal commission. Now, he's appointed his own person, Virginia Bell, which I thought was a bit strange the way he worded it. Sounds like he handpicked who can review his government. It's like when you're doing the crime, you get to pick who reviews your crime and investigates you. Doesn't seem right, but maybe he just worded that wrong. If that's the case, it's all public. This is why we wanted the Royal Commission. It's all to the public, so we can see what happens and we can call out if he's doing this wrong. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. Join if you want to see these videos early. We're going to be covering all this and calling out any tomfoolery that's been happening during this Royal Commission. So keep our voices strong and we'll keep calling out these people during this Royal Commission. But his government will be investigated for, his failure to protect the Jewish community and let these radicals into our country and not call out these radicals. So he said he's going to be targeting anti-Semitism and social cohesion. So we'll go to anti-Semitism in a minute, but the social cohesion part is interesting because is he trying to say, do the Aussies accept these people coming in? Or is he going to actually address the main issue with these mass immigration that's coming in? They're not adapting to the Australian way of culture and not getting along with us. Because if he goes after it saying, Australians shouldn't be complaining that these people are coming here and just, not accepting our culture, that's going to be a big issue. And if that's what they're investigating and they're trying to put forward, that Australians are speaking up in the wrong way, that's not going to go down well. Because social cohesion, if you're coming into another country, you need to assimilate to them. You don't come in and say, you need to accept me and do what we want. That's what all these problems are happening. And the government hasn't been calling this out, and it's why the people have been screaming at them. So we really need to call that out as it goes on. But to do with the anti-Semitism, Anthony Albanese has been caught like 20 years ago. I made a video on it, him doing pro-Palestine protests back then. So check out this little clip here.
Of Israel has been to meet children throwing rocks.
This is just ridiculous. This is the leader of Australia. So you can see he's been doing this a long time. So how many people in his government support these radical views? There's no wonder these people that have been protesting non-stop every single weekend in Australia for Palestine, doing hate speeches, chanting "Gas the Jews," and many other things that I can't say on YouTube or it might get banned in this video. He's been supporting this. Well, careful, not supporting, allowing this, I should say, because we don't know if he's been supporting it yet. Hopefully the Royal Commission shows if he has. But he's been allowing this because they've been doing it non-stop until they literally did a mass shooting, and then he's finally saying, oh, damn, we better do our investigation ourselves. We better investigate. I'm going to appoint someone I want to investigate. We don't need to do a Royal Commission. We don't need to do a Royal Commission. And everyone's been screaming at him, we want a fucking Royal Commission. You're corrupt. We can see it. We can see what you've been doing. You know, all you've been caring about is these extremists and blaming the far right. He can't do an interview without blaming the far right when Islamic extremism is what's causing these problems. But he couldn't say that. He was too scared to say that. And that's why we're speaking up, and I'm trying to bring it to light for people. So, yeah, it's just ridiculous. So his government's going to be investigated. He's going to be called out, and it's going to be great. If they investigate this properly, these people have such radical views. You can just see it. They're allowing this to go on in their country. If you're the leader of your country, you're seeing these clips of people at your harbour, your landmark of the world, chanting, kill, gas the Jews. And you're just like, oh yeah, I'm not even going to get the footage up and try and find any of these people and arrest them. We're not even going to do that at all. We're not even going to talk about it. Actually, we're going to blame the far right, which is just a normal Australian trying to stick up for their country. That's pretty much what the far right is in their eyes. That's how extreme this government has become. And that's why the people are sick of it. But they've imported so many votes now, we can't bloody get them out. It's what they tried to do in America. They just import 500,000 people, 500,000 people, 500,000 people. Oh yeah, now we've got the mass vote because they know if they vote for us again, we'll bring in all their cousins and all of their brothers and sisters, and we'll just keep bringing you in until Australia doesn't really exist anymore. Now, that's just my opinion. Don't sue me. Don't freak out. But yeah, this is going to be big. This is going to be huge. This is going to be a lot going on. So like I said, follow to keep up to date. I'm going to keep following this and seeing all the clips and, you know, reviewing it and really calling out the bullshit if they try and do it. Like I said, it sounded like he's getting to appoint his own person who's investigating him, Virginia Bell, which doesn't seem right to me. But we will see. We will see. And we'll see if they actually call out the social cohesion problem, not with Australians, but with people coming here that don't want to assimilate and don't want to have social cohesion with us. Because that's the main problem that's been happening. Nothing to do with Australians. This is our country. We shouldn't have to bend a knee to any group of people. They should come here and accept us and want to be a part of our culture. That's what we want. But not in mass like they've been doing, because our countries can't handle it. I don't need to get into that every video. You know, you're Australian, probably watching this, you're overseas, same thing's happening in your country. But this is huge. I hope they unveil the corruption that's really been going on. I hope they really show what's been going on in this government, and they don't just say, you know, it's fine, nothing's happening, because that's just not true. That's not what's been going on. We've seen what's been going on. And we've seen what they've been allowing and what they've been ignoring and just blaming the far right, and we're sick of it. So it's about time this has happened. Like I said, we're going to keep following it. We're going to get to the bottom of it, and we're going to see this government be called out. Let's hope. Anyway, comment down below what you think. Do you think they're going to be called out? Do you think they're going to be biased? Do you think they're actually going to crack down on the government's failings, or just blame the people and blame random people? It's going to be very, very interesting. But anyway, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel down below, join to be a member. Thank you so much to all my members who have joined recently. It's been amazing. The extra support means so much to me. It's that you've gone that extra step to be a member. So thank you so much. I'll try to release videos earlier for you, just for doing that as well. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one, and let's hope this starts a movement.